Hello and welcome. Today's deck that will be featured and we'll learn about is Mienshao. And I thought I was going to really be excited for Primeape when this set came out for Battle Styles, but I love this deck even more. It is super fun. Mienshao, Rapid Strike, Spinning Whip, 90, confuse the active, and then shuffle this card and all cards attached to it into the deck. Oh my gosh. It is incredibly fun. It works. I mean, you can set it up pretty easily, and it's a really fun deck overall. And what you do is you'll go into Altaria, so they'll have, or the Poke Dolls, so they can't do anything to you. Mienfoo, you get out there, and they're all Rapid Strike Pokemon, so you have the Remoraid to get the Octillery for his Rapid Strike Search. It's a shame the ability is only a one-timer, but it just works. You can get out everything. Mew, we have him pulling here to put someone out there in case we need, and he's also a backup. He can also attack. I've noticed a couple times in battle I probably could have done that, and probably should have done that during fire decks, but, you forget that Empoleon can indeed attack if have to. But he's good there to shut off abilities, and he's going to throw off as an option. But the Octillery, I mean, you have Bruno for some draw support, but then you have Karina. You can get her out with Octillery with the Rapid Strike, because she's a Rapid Strike card. For draw support, you can get the Rapid Strike Energy, so I mean, it is... This is how you get it. It's so easy. You get Mienshao, and then you have the Rapid Strike Energy, and boom, you're good to go. You just need someone to shift out. Then you got, Research, Cynthia and Caitlin to reuse stuff if you need to. The boss's orders to either drag someone out and stall or just finish someone off. Swell, Reset Stamp for some more annoyance. The deck is a hit and run. It has the annoyance clause in there. You have your two balls, the quick and level. Evolution Incense, Pokemon Communication, to get what you need when you need it. Ordinary Rod to shovel back any fallen. Mienshao's, Mienfoo's. Then you have the air balloons for the switching, because you want to put them onto stuff like Altaria, so you constantly go from Altaria back to Mienshao and so forth. And again, Octillery, if whatever you need, he'll get it for you. It's an amazing, and then just go back and forth on Altaria. But whoever you need, do you need the basic or the stage 1 here? Do you need these guys? You can get them if you need them. If you need the energy, or if you just need draw. But that is what I love about the deck. Like, you have him, the little guy ready to go. You have the energy. Well, then obviously you just need Mienshao. Do you have those guys there, but you just need the energy? You'll get the energy. It is amazing. There's good draw support. It goes a little bit speedy. There's a good draw. It speeds up a little bit sometimes. But the hit and run is probably one of my favorite hit and runs in recent. And I really like Shiny Crobat VMAX. But let's get into some plays here. Pardon me, the sniffles. Yes, I like to go first. I feel like you want to go first so you can start getting your evolutions in play. Not the best start, but we got a bunch of good stuff there. We have an air balloon in case we need to get them out of here, and then put the doll out. There we go. We got two of these little guys. Two of the little Winnie the Pooh looking characters. And we're going to be going against, I'm going to assume, Corviknight. So, oh boy, and if they have, what's his face? Lucario Melmetal. Our 90 is going to turn to 60, and if they have any other stuff, it's going to turn to 30. So it's going to be a long game unless we can get rid. Like, if next turn, if I can find a way to knock out that little guy there before it becomes the Bronzong, but then they're going second, which I find awesome. I didn't know about that until I went against this. I was like, sweet. But this is the first outing with the deck. This is my first time playing it with the build and everything there. Our first time going to trying Mienshao out, of course. And it looks like it's going to be a tricky battle, a hard one to do, but I feel like it's going to be a long game, I feel. But at the same time, I feel like it can at least show off what it's supposed to do. I believe in it. I believes in it. Yeah, put it on there. Wish I can go on the Altaria, but I can shuffle back in. We'll get the air balloon back. There we go. So we got the Remoraid. We'll put another one of that little guy out. Little ball's awesome. We can get our Mienshao. No, but we have the Incense to get. So if they do some boss shenanigans, we'll be able to get one Octillery out, I feel. And let's Spinning Whip. Only do 60, but it's in Confusion. We shuffle that back in, we put a Polka Doll out, and thus it begins. Like right now, if I can get an Octillery, we have the energy, we have the little Winnie the Pooh guys out here. Oh, bother. We have them out. We can then choose to get the Mienshao. And then we'll be good to go again. You kind of always want to get the little guy out there, unless it's one of those things where, you know how Altaria can work, where you can just sit there with Altaria and not worry about anything. But getting too excited, too happy. I love this. This deck seems like a fun idea, and it's already proven to be just fun already, because we got stuff where we can just work it, set it up. I still find it very fascinating. I really want to try this deck out just because that's pretty cool that Bronzor can do that. So I guess you'd want to go second. Then you can start pulling off some sort of shenanigans. I'm using that word a lot in this video. But there we go. I mean, heck. Yeah, we already have a balloon in play. Let's keep that there in case we need someone to switch out. Sadly, no one got knocked out, but thankfully we got ourselves our buddy right here. We'll put another one out. Putting one on you until we can get the Altaria. And I'm thinking get another one out just in case. One goes down again. We have the other one. Good to go. We have our draw support next turn. Now, the only thing here is I got to get rid of the Doll. Because right now, it's important to knock that guy out. And it's got to think about who I should put in its place. So, cool. We take a prize. We get rid of one of those. We can get rid of another one they decide to put out. I feel like we're golden. But I feel like I can sacrifice one of these little guys. We do have a Rod. Sometimes I feel like maybe two, just in case something goes bad. But then if you're already losing a lot of these and a lot of the energies, I feel like you kind of lost already. But one of these little guys is going down, sadly. And sadly, getting the Karina's focus, like the last time, they're partnered again with Juniper. And it's like, why would you choose... Why wouldn't you not choose... Oh, we're going to lose a lot of the Karinas. But why would you not choose Juniper? But at the same time, I feel bad. But you can always get it back with, as we said there, saying the K-Win if we need to. And we get everything we have right here. It's amazing. So we have an Altaria. I feel like we should start doing it. But I do worry about what we put out, though, again. So I'm thinking, go with that. I don't mind losing him. Shut up their abilities for a turn. I think I might go with that. Or just go with another Winnie the Pooh. But then we lose him, like I said. Not getting my dolls at least. Dolls would be nice right now. But we'll be good to go once... Well, if that Swablu survives, we'll be good to go. So we do the 90. They're confused. They don't have the Bronzer, so I know he has the free retreat, which is like garbage. But really, I guess for 90 damage, I would have saved it for, I don't know. You might as well just use it. But I mean, if you're okay with getting rid of the 2 cards from your hand, get rid of a Bronzor. I guess they realize they don't need that anymore. Probably not a good idea. But now we're getting to get into the game where like right now, I can just slowly set up unless they just boss everything. But then they got to retreat a lot. They're going to need switches. I don't need any of that. There we go. Let's get some Polka Dolls out here finally. Let's do that. Get ourselves the little guy. And then maybe, yeah, just search, get another little guy out. And then we're golden again. Yeah, I had pretty a boss, but I believe they did discard a boss. Or they don't, they're down a boss. I don't know how many they're going to play. Nope, they did not. Okay. But they can only do it so many times. They'll have to do it 3 times. Every turn. 3 turns in a row to win right now. And it just seems like, yeah, right there, like, they can't every turn. And then I'll shuffle another one back, and they'll still have just the 3 targets. I have a boss, so I could just boss out. Like, they've gotten rid of a lot of switches. They've got a lot of energy in play. Without the Bronzor, they won't be able to switch and swap these energies around. So if I put someone else out, they're going to have to either get rid of the energies to retreat. Again, they're running out of switches. There we go. That's a good boss target for us. I guess that will be our plan next turn. So they're going to start beefing that up. Of course, it's going to be 2-shotting it again. But that's going to be their plan against Altaria. And we've already seen them discard 1. That's going to be a key factor there. They discarded 1 of them. Might as well. It's going to suck, but this turn we have no choice. Like I said, we get rid of that last Bronzon, then we're, I feel like we're good to go. They have to move all the energy on to Zacian. I'm going to hold that because they could boss out one of my Mienshaos, and I'd lose an energy. Which I don't want to do right now. So I have 2 options out there. So they'll get to do what they want, but that just helps me into a way to get Altaria out. Just what I would see. Double balloons. We got 2 nice big balloons there ready to help us out. Honka honka. And the energy, so I think, yeah, it's pretty nice. They'll retreat with the doggo. Yep. Wasting energy that they don't have as much of, so they can only have so much energy now. And this 2-shots them. So I don't see this being a good thing. All right. I mean, that's all I got to do. Get that just in my hand. Hold on to the balloon, maybe. Boom. It's confusion again, and now I'll put out the Dow. So they're going to have the boss if they want to get rid of the Altaria. And then they're going to have to look out the coin flip. And they've already discarded quite a bit of energy. They can only have so many metal saucers. And then by moving this to the Bronzon, this thing will get knocked out, then they'll be minus those 3 energy. See? They're losing a lot of energy, so this can be a game where... See? They're going to get rid of that guy right there. But again... it's going to be hard for them, I think. They can't have it every turn. No, I will not say it again. There. Now we have that for next turn, and next turn we are good. They can only get rid of one of them. I told you it's going to be a long game. It always is going to be a long game with this deck going against this. But we're showcasing what this deck can do. And that's the point of it, to see how awesome this deck is and how fun and annoying it can be. Because now they have only so much they can do again. I don't think they're going to have so many boss's orders. That's the thing. I don't think the deck plays. Maybe the deck plays 3, but I don't know. We'll just have to see how it is. Marnie again. It's fine me. We're going to end up getting something, yeah. So now we just need the energy. And we have another Altaria to use if we need to. I didn't see the point. They're the same thing. I'm not following... Oh, because he attacked last turn, right? But why attack? Did they attack last turn? Like, why attack? If it says you can't attack me on the next turn. So, if the attack doesn't go through... Oh, they knocked out the Mienshao, that's right. I can't remember what these people are doing to the opponent because their turn took seemed like 5 minutes right now. Ooh, I would love to reset their hand back to 2 from 2. Go from 2 to 2. Maybe it's a good 2 though. And then put the fear into them. Bosses out their Bronzon, and then they ain't got no more energy. I don't think they're gonna play. I don't think they play 4, unless I'm wrong. I don't see them playing 4. And now they got nothing. They're gonna have to boss out twice to win. And that's the only way they're going to be able to win now. They have to boss twice. Which is always the way of winning. I mean, I know we use boss a lot. But their only way of winning now is the boss's orders. They're just intrepid and sorting. Good. Let's put the other one out there. Let's rapid strike search. Get ourselves a Mienshao. I mean, I'm loving this deck. Like, see how it works? It's easy though, and then you're constantly shuffling back in. If you can do things correctly, you should be able to never deck out. Too, if you do something right. Like if you get yourself again $2, you can always put one back next turn, and then just keep until they deck out, or work it out with the Mienshao that constantly go back in. It should be you shouldn't be decking out this deck if it's constantly putting something back in the deck. So it could always come down to something like that too. Just either win with the annoying hit and run, deck them out, or just if they can't have anything to go against Altaria, they lose. And that's what's fun about this deck. I really love the hit and run deck. This is my favorite deck from Battle Styles right now. And I thought it was going to be Primate. But Primate was really annoying me. I gotta retest it again because it's just annoying to see. It's something about the draw needs there. Maybe I need to tweak it a little bit. See what works best for it. But it is a fun deck too. But this one here is really fun. The better fighting deck in my opinion. So yeah, now they're down 2 basically. Like right now all they can do is boss out both my Octilleries. And if that's what they gotta do to win, then hey, I guess that's just what happens. But right now, it's become that's the only way they can win. Got rid of the Bronzons. And these guys, and this guy here is on the active. They can't, they use up their switches. They use up, I think that's their last metal saucer. They don't have the Bronzon to move stuff around for them to retreat. They put all their stuff on there again to take out the Altaria. But when that got knocked out, they lost all those energies. Or they move stuff around to someone to retreat. And it just hurt them. They're out of energies. They're out of options of retreating. I don't see why not, because they can just boss out this our little octopus either way. But I feel pretty good. Like, they need to get the Zacian out of that spot. If they had boss, they need to get the Zacian out of the active spot. And they can't. Okay, they're down to 1 more prize. And they're down to 1 card left in their deck. So it just comes down to... Alright, do it. Let's see you do it. This is it. This is your last turn. You need to boss out and win. Because otherwise, oopsie. So when you know you're in a position, but I already set up early game, so it was just kind of like, there's no choice, and you still want to kind of do something, but once you get rid of their threat, if there's a point where they have nothing but GX and Vs, that's it. You really shouldn't be putting any more, like, you wouldn't need to put any more of the Mienshaos out. Aw, come on. Like, if they don't have the bosses with 0 cards left in the deck, see, in my opinion, this is being what we call a D. What are they hoping to accomplish here? If they don't already have, they had no cards left. Did they have boss in their hand? No. So why are they just delaying this? I'm sorry. You're wasting everyone's time. If you can't win, doing that just wastes our time. If you've lost, why are you delaying it? Good for you. I hate people like that. Sorry. That person, no thank you. But this is the deck. This is fun. Hope you like it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Great deck.
Professor TCG.